your hands and knees, but have the knees a little bit wider so we could then rock side to side. And we'll try to stretch like you did on the roller. Your top of the foot on the floor as gentle, and let's try to find your neutral. And just allow the tummy to relax and allow the hips, pelvic floor, breath, no tension. Just be mindful that you're not falling into your lower back and that you're trying to keep straight. And then we'll circle forward to the side and back. Just relax the jaw. And then the toes, I'm gently pressing into the floor. And then we'll just changing direction. I can feel that I'm kind of rolling over all edges of the knee and down into the hip. And then as you come back to your center, we'll go into your cat stretch. And again, very gentle. I'm just going to get some movement in the bones. And then roll the ankles out opposite each other. And then as you go into your flexion, roll the ankles towards each other. And then the ankles and the heels away. Exhale as you go into your flexion, and then the heels can face each other. Now this is going to help open that lower back. So if you notice any discomfort, just take note and we can move into it a little bit more gentle. And then find where your parallel is, so your heels are facing the ceiling. And again, we're just going to go forward and back. And feel out the difference between going into a child pose and trying to keep your spine nice and long. So you might realize that you don't go all the way back with a straighter spine. So I'm going to tuck the tailbone under a little bit. And right about here, I can feel a stretch at the top of the sacrum. Almost middle back. And you're just going to inhale, 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 inhale. Again, relaxing the tummy. Relax the pelvic floor and the hips. 2 more. And then on that next one back, if you can, we'll rest into your child pose or your heart opening. So with the heart open, the knees are out wider. And then you could try to bring your, if it's not comfortable, make 2 fists and have them underneath the forehead. And here too, just relax. See if you can move the breath into the back of the ribs, behind the chin, behind the neck. Taking a deeper breath. And slowly allow that same amount of oxygen out. We'll do 1 more. Jaws relaxed. Big belly breath. As you exhale, just slowly use your arms and lift yourself back up into your hands and knees. Good, and then we're going to go into footwork. So I'm going to pull one knee forward. And the foot that's on the mat, good, push into the floor. Okay. Now the knee closest to my hands here, I'm going to lay back onto, kind of like our mermaid stretch. I'm just going to drop to the side and just sit back into that heel. And then we come back up again. Again, deepen the breath. And then you can wiggle the pelvis here as well. Let's do that one more time. And soften the knee. You can also walk the hands closer. So we're getting into more of a hip stretch here. And we'll do 2 on the other side. You can sneak in your cat stretch. And again, be mindful of where your toes are, the heels pointing to the ceiling. Here too, as you move forward, I'm going to walk my knee a little bit forward. Forward and back. So pushing the toes into the floor. I can feel a really nice big stretch from the inner thighs down to the toes. Okay, and then I'm just going to soften. Place your hands where you're needing them to go. Into that hip. And back up. Deepen the breath. Again, no abdominal work, just movement and breath awareness. Coming back. Good. And then sitting down onto that hip line. Nice work. And then we'll take it to the front of the mat. All right, so I'm going to do a few different pelvic tilts here, Sharon, and then we'll take it to the floor. So grab your pillow if you need one, or your yoga block. We'll use this one. That's it. And maybe have it kind of up a little bit so you can be at a slight angle. High tech product here. So we'll slowly take it to the floor. And then I'm going to have our hands, when we go into tabletop, I'm going to massage the leg. So I'll guide you into this, but I'm basically going to be pushing into the quad. But for the moment, let's just start with some seated pelvic tilts. Inhale up and back. And again, knowing the morning, I would rather you not engage. Just move with the breathing and just give yourself a little bit of just chill time. Not thinking too much. Okay, so I'm going to grab one leg, do the same, just rocking back and then up again. All right, so now we're holding the weight of the leg, allowing that hip just to relax. So if there is any little tightness in the back and a little bit of referral pain or impingement onto the nerve, hopefully this will help kind of relax these muscles, or the communication rather, down to the muscle. And then we'll just take it to the floor. Now you can hang on to the leg and take it all the way down. And I'm hoping the head is on the pillow. And then let's bring the palms of the hand to the base of the hip or the fist, whatever is best for you. And you're just going to walk up and over, massage upward. And you could feel, I'm hoping, right into the belly of the muscle. But as you push into the bone there, I'm hoping you can feel a little relaxation. If the pressure directly forward isn't helpful, shake it side to side. And I'm doing both together, but you could do one at a time. You can feel how the belly of the muscle is moving. Come down a little bit lower then. So on your sore leg, come to the base of the bone where it comes into your hip. And then you're just going to move it really fiercely side to side. And you'll feel the belly, the leg muscles rocking. Okay. And then we'll go into our hip stretch. Okay, so one leg is extended, the other one into the chest. And we'll go into your footwork. And again, deepen the breath. And just rolling the ankle. Okay, so the leg that's elongated away from you, I'm going to bend it back up again. The leg that's in the hands will extend to the ceiling. Flex the foot and pointing. So I'm going to flex as I extend, and then point, and then just relax down. We'll do two more, and then the second one you'll stay up, and we'll do again the ankle rolls. Now, if you have your band next to you, you could use it. Otherwise, let's go ahead and just rock the leg side to side. Okay. Activate the back of the leg. And then again, just relax the stomach. So let's pretend that we're on the reformer one day soon. And you can hang on however's best for you. And allow the weight of the leg to just relax in the strap. And again, I'm just doing tiny little circles. So the legs relax, but I'm not locking the knee out. But again, if I'm doing this, I can feel the hips relaxing and the tummy relaxing. We'll go two more times around. Nice work. And then we'll change direction. Good. And maybe you could try to stretch the toes a little bit or roll the ankle. But again, I'm trying to relax the leg, so not too much effort. Nice deep breath. As you finish that last circle, you're going to bend the knee in, and then we'll kick it away. And then, good. Good. Squeeze the bum. Inhale, 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 inhale. Exhale. Big breath. Okay. And then we'll go into our hamstring stretch here. Now, if it feels all right, you can stretch both legs out, and we can hang up a little bit higher, and again, just relaxing left to right. So we know that the belly, kind of like the inner thigh, was a little bit tight. So let me know if this is getting too strong. Last one here, and then as you come into your center, we'll just do the same on the other leg. So I'm just going to slightly bend the knee, put the other leg. Also, the toes are covered. And get yourself comfortable here. So I'm going to keep the support leg bent. And again, relax the leg that you have at the moment. And we'll do tiny little circles or big ones, I don't mind. But try your best to, again, to relax this leg into the rope. And stretch the toes. Deepen the breath. Good, one more time around. And then we just change direction. Big inhale. Exhale. You feel the weight of the leg, also getting a nice massage into the hip using the floor. Jaw is relaxed. Tummy is relaxed. One more time around. Good, I'm going to bend the knee in and extend. See if you could squeeze the bum. Inhale, exhale. A nice toe stretch. Good. Do 2 more. And after that second one, we're going to go again side to side or left to right. So you'll bend the knee in, seek out the length of the leg here. You can lift the arms higher and allow the leg to rest as you drop it to the side for your inner thigh stretch. Maybe roll the ankle a bit there. And then across the body. And if it feels okay, you can straighten the other leg. Yeah. Nice job. That feel okay?
Yeah.
As you come out of that, we'll come back into some pelvic tilts. So bring your feet up a little bit closer. So you'll definitely feel kind of a massage into the lower back. And notice if you're squeezing your glutes or if you can keep them relaxed. So I'm pushing with all 10 toes. I know it sounds really simple, but sometimes if we grip the glutes, you don't feel the whole element of massage, let's say, into that lower back. And then you push the left side of the pelvis towards the floor, back to center in your hips. But I'm only using one leg. So I'm going to use the left leg to rock into the right side of the pelvis, little pelvic tilt, then release. Use the right leg to massage into the left side. You could almost use a visual there too. Think of your sacrum, so the outside edge of the sacrum. Okay. And again, we're going to go back into our single leg stretch on the other leg now. So I'm going to pull the knee in, we'll extend, deepen the breath here, ankle rolls. And then changing direction. And then bending both legs into your spine twist. So I'm going to stack the toes, stack the heels, drop the knees, and we'll look the opposite direction. Take your inhale there, exhale. Inhale out to the side, exhale. One more time. Big breath. Nice work. Okay, and then finding your way to center, you're going to go into your arm circles. Unless you don't have room, then we'll scissor the arms. So if you're circling, you could take both hands up over the head, big breath in, exhale, around. Nice. And again, relax the glutes, relax the pelvic floor. I want you to breathe into the lower back. Breathe in towards the lower tummy, into the depth of the pelvic floor. And notice if you're holding any tension in the tummy at all. Just let it go. Big, big inhale. Allow the tummy to fill up with inhalation and fall with exhale. Do 2 more. After your second arm circle, the hands will rest to the mat. And we're going to go into your hip openers. So you're just going to drop one knee to the floor. As you exhale, just slowly start to engage the muscles and pull back. I'm going to alternate here so you can inhale the whole way out and exhale back. We're going to do just 5 on each side. Inhale, 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 inhale. Exhale, exhale, exhale. So I'm stalling a little bit before pulling the leg back up. You might be lucky to hear bees singing in a moment.
Okay.
Good. As you're there, I'm going to take it to the side. And then you can have your head on the pillow. Okay. So I'm going to try to drag that leg, the top leg, let's drag up and in and up, and then extend and we'll let it drag to the floor. Should feel a nice stretch there. And up. We had a couple of guys come in and check our electrics the other day. It was strange, as you know, we're not having anybody in, and then all of a sudden, just to feel safe. They were all very professional, which was really nice to see. But I still was handing them the hand sanitizer and make sure they had their masks on. Instead of, would you like some coffee? Have some hand sanitizer.
Exactly.
Okay, now from here, we're going to do circles. That's good. Do you feel okay in the quad?
Yeah.
I should know that by now. You start with the stronger side of things. And then let's change direction. 2 and 1. Now that bottom leg, I'm going to extend both and then walk out towards me a little bit. So you're kind of fishtailing. So the top hand is going to be using a fist onto the mat. I'm going to try to lift both legs up and down. So you want to engage the glutes, tighten up here, and then we'll lift up and down. Any joy?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay. Now, when you lift, is there any discomfort in the right leg? Okay. Nice work. And then we're going to just bend the knees in, coming up onto hands and knees. I'm going to just stretch the toes out, and then we'll do the other side. So you can go into 4-point, back and forth. And here, squeeze the leg muscles. Good, yeah. You can take it right down. This is actually a good option if that inner thigh wall, the right leg, if it's uncomfortable. This is good for helping pelvic floor lengthen, the muscles lengthen, and your thighs stretch out. And then we'll come back up. Do the other side. And the point and flex. Good. And again, nice long inhale, long exhale. Slowly coming out of that. And we'll just, I need to
Okay.
repositions. Okay. We're obviously lying on the side here, so if there's any discomfort on that hip, just reposition yourself. You can pull your hips backwards a little bit more. Otherwise, drag it out. Try to be really passive here. So you're looking for a stretch, lift, and in. You might even feel yourself rocking over the hip. As you have the knee in, do you feel that it has pressure in the stomach, or are you okay?
No.
Good. Okay, last one. Just pop my hip. And down, and then we'll shoot for our circles here. So I'm going to engage the muscles, come up to about the hip height, if not slightly higher. And when you do your circles, try to get obviously equal between front and back of the hip. 3, 2, and 1, and direction. Nice work. And we'll pull the knees in, and again, heel toe forward to that fish hook position. I'm going to use that fist again. Engage, try to lift, and lower. Any luck on that side or at all, or easier?
Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah. Lift up. Does it get into the neck, or are you all right? Try another option. So the top leg could be in front or in back. And I'm just going to rock off the hip a little bit. And we'll just do a little bit of inner thigh work here. Now, if that's not comfortable, you can bend the knee.
Oh, it's okay.
Good. I forget these ones. These are tough. Such an awkward angle as well. Ooh, gets right in there. Let's do 3 and 2. Oh, this is a nice one. And 1. Goes out again. So I'm going to go into your Superwoman Superman, where it's opposite arm and leg. You can extend. We'll do some footwork first. Just I don't want to cramp up. And then we'll go into your static hold. Now explore when you extend the leg to squeeze the glute. And then again. Add the breath. I'm going to inhale. And exhale. And exhale. So keep that going. Now, if you feel that there's too much weight in the wrists, start to use the fingers or bring your weight back into the legs a bit more. We're going to do one more time on either side, and then we'll go into our static exercises. And nice deep breath, very fluid. So I'm going to hold that position. I'm going to pretty much anchor between the toes, the shin, the heels facing the ceiling. Draw the shoulders down, and then we're going to lift the leg. Think of a moon shape here. So I'm going to tap to the outside of the foot and then to the outside of the mat. And look for a stretch in the front of the hip. The hips are pointing forward. Careful not to cramp the toes. Bend the arms just a little bit. Find the shoulder muscles. Maybe look forward a little if you can. And 2 more. After the second one, I'm going to work the same leg. You're going to bend the knee up to the elbow and then out and tap the floor. So at that point, the heel faces the ceiling. You lift, the knee comes in. So the toes face me and the heel faces you, and then back. There it is. The gas man. That's it. Now last one, I'm going to have my back to you for a moment. We're going to open. Oh no, we're okay. I'm going to drop the heel to the floor. You might have your back to me. And then you'll lift the arm up. Your chest stretch. Okay. Now from here, hands go on your hip line, bend the knee. Now we're going to lift up. Okay, and then back down. And then your stretch. Hand to the hip, bend the knee, and up. Good. One more time. Nice work. And then we'll come back and again onto the other side. Give me a couple of cat stretches. Find your neutral. I'm going to turn around too. You're right. I'm getting confused. Cat stretch. And then your center of gravity. I'm going to wrap the ribs, the shoulders, the hips. Extend the leg. All right. I'm going to lift this leg up. Pelvis wants to still face the floor. And then you tap, lift, and tap, and lift, and tap. Breathe. The other leg, the heel is pointing to the ceiling. I'm pushing the toes to the floor. Woo, feeling the glutes. Hamstring, hip stretch. Good. And then we'll go into that option. Find your neutral. Have a quick little stretch. I'm going to come forward a little bit. And then find where you're most comfortable to lift the leg, flex the foot, pull it in, heels in, heels parallel. And breathe. Nice. I'm going to try to keep that knee on the outside of the elbow. 3 more.
Oh.
Okay. Beautiful. So we'll come up to the front of the mat again. Okay. Do you want to use the roller? This works just as well. Forward onto that. So the feet, I'm going to work the feet here. So they're just literally pointing forward. And we're just going to rock forward and back. So I'm hoping you can feel a calf stretch and a foot stretch. And then if it feels okay, the arms are rested on top of the knees. Palms can face each other. So you'll feel that you're coming towards the sacrum, onto the balls of the feet, pushing into the heels as we come back up. That's it. Can you feel a little bit of an inner thigh stretch there?
Yeah.
Around with the positioning. So if you walk your feet a little bit wider, careful not to fall off the roller, although it's not very far. And then you can have your toes pointed outward and your heels a little bit more inward and also the other direction. And start to use the toes, the muscles in the feet, so you're wrapping as if you're trying to lift the floor with the toes. And then we'll restep, find your way back to neutral. Good. And then we're going to go into our spine twist. You can have the hands on the roller. Deepen the breath. And then we'll wrap around to the other side. Is it comfortable to sit it up on the roller? Back to center. So we're going to do some body rolls from here. Are you comfortable to come onto the toes like that? And then lifting up, roll it all the way up. Yeah. Chin to chest. Maybe bend the knees a little bit. Check the alignment. Knees face forward. Exhale as you start to roll up. Good. And a shoulder roll. Before we go back down, you're going to go onto the balls of the feet. And then back down. Heels to the floor. And then a chin to the chest. Exhale to roll down. Bend the knees. Restep the spine. As you restep, Head, neck, and shoulder. Roll the shoulders. Then lifting to the balls of the feet, lifting the heels up. Slowly bringing the heels to the floor, chin to chest. Exhale to roll down. This time you're going to hang upside down and grab your elbows. And then just release the upper body as we just allow the body to sway side to side. And then change which hand is hanging on to which elbow, and the same thing. Bending the knees, relax the arms. You're going to roll up halfway so the hands can go on the legs. And then we go into a cat stretch from here. Inhale. There's your cat stretch. See if you can squat right down, but still touching the floor with all 10 toes. Exhale. And taking it all the way up. Nice work. And then we'll do our arm stretch here. I'm going to back up so you can see where I am. Okay, so imagine that I'm pushing against the palms of your hands. So you can feel the shoulders retracting back and the shoulder blades pulling together. And then releasing. And just be mindful if you are locking the knees or maybe you're in your toes and falling forward, see if you can find the middle of your foot, kind of wrap the legs. And then as you do that last one, the arms are gonna bend. I can't talk. Good. And draw the shoulders down. So I can feel a nice neck stretch. I'm gonna lift up with both hands, but if it's better, just do one at a time. And again, just draw down, open the chest, relax the jaw. That's fun. Good. And then release the hands and shoulders rolling here with your hips. So it's almost like you're walking. So you're gonna walk the hips, little dance. And then step a little bit wider, and then it gets even grander. So kind of a spiral, and then the arms start to move on their own. Okay. And then you're just swinging side to side here. Good, Sharon. One more time on either side, and then we'll come back to our center, just in case there's any dizziness, but you feel okay? Up. I'm gonna turn to the side. You're just gonna brush. Nice work.
Did me good.